I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray. As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace should denounce your majesty as a false arisen. Few would elect. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the current. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be none would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity. If your majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time as Disa demanded Waldar amend the code of Vermont to her own, and many a time as the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that your majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for your majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. Pray, take this. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Prithee be cautious, your majesty. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Who was that young man, I wonder? He did not seem a criminal. I cannot imagine why that guard was chasing him.
Tis an obscure text we seek. Methinks Magistrate Waldar is our best hope. His knowledge of tomes is unparalleled. Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Ox carts make for Some of us get complacent. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Hope to see you again.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. With your focus. Oh,
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see that the item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Hope to see you again.
Will take a better mind than mine. There's a number on my shoulders.
Those recruits don't know pommel from point.
Well, hello. Oh, there's always demand for weapons. Particularly... near the border, where quarrels occur. Every other day. Do come again?
There are few things as exciting as receiving new equipment.
Let us use it well, that it might prove a worthy investment.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Ain't got the foggiest.
How's about
What am I? You're not meant to regret this! That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
You. I wonder how you must feel, having locked me away in this dismal place. Do you think yourself just? If so, you are sorely mistaken. There are many in this world who require salvation. I merely borrowed the aid of those who could offer it. Just as there are theories that may only be tested, and, whatever you may think, all the sickly folk of the slums are fated to die. I merely gave their deaths a greater purpose.
We have a key, do we not?
I can't wait to find out what's inside. These obstacles shan't get the better of us. There must be a way that we cannot accompany to their master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Aha! Or, have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, this reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true Arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be? Escape? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own and I need not turn my... That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes, tell me, does that ring any bells? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I must go. Duty
Oh, good. You return. I find myself on edge when you stray from my line of sight.
This should be far enough. My thanks. If you truly are arisen, words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Too quiet here for my liking.
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
I'll gladly stay a while. Sprinkle of misfortune. The rules at your death. Precious little time.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Well met.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. He might have knowledge that could benefit you on your travels. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for Your Majesty's efforts.
Outstanding.
We have achieved our...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for you? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
There is no shortage of beasts that need culling in this world. There is surely no challenge to which we cannot rise.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I know the way. Follow me.
I sense eyes upon us.
Welcome to pure and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
Need anything?
I'm in fine fettle today.
Come take a look. You'll be glad. You did. Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case.
Not sure what they
This
expect.
looks like trouble.
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. Ah, 'tis obvious, no? Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and... But I suppose that job's over. Now you've... So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there? Let's get this over with, then.
I believe in you!
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle the rest. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you.
If aught catches your eye.
Yes, sir!
We shall see how bold you are in...
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had.
Something fun to do.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
I hope you slept well.
I don't know what to do. I must confess, I'm rather lost.
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined it would be the magistrate.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light.
Oh, one moment. Here it is. Towering Earth, the Forsaken Text. You may take it. I can cast no magics myself, after all. Left in my care, 'tis as a pearl before swine. Not to mention... With the aid of Sir Kendrick and his... 'Twas a royal library that was sealed off in a bid to pass the throne on to his... Alas, 'twould seem that no matter... Yet 'tis clear it serves them not. What can we learn from this? Though...
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined it would be the magistrate you called here.
Interested in my wares? Suppose that's enough for one day.
To gain by fighting here. Best we push on.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Someone ought to put a stop to this.
Where are the wolves?
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
Oh, I'll make them pay for that, in gold as well as blood.
You have my protection. Do try not to catch cold. This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
Onward! Adventure awaits!
I quite agree. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
I've got good feet.
Protect the shipment! Steal your house! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment! How did this happen? You must have protected the cargo!
What a tenacious letter.
I was sure we were to meet an early end. Fortunate we are that you should find us when you did. My humblest thanks, sir.
We've more places to go, yes? Then let us be off. Will guide us to our nearest destination. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. Huzzah! There's ore to be found here.
Ore is heavy, but well worth its weight.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
Nothing like a jaunt through the woods to put a spring in one's step.
Stay watchful. There's no telling what might be lurking amongst the trees.
Tis as you say.
Goblins approach! It won't make a difference when I've grappled you. See? Myself.
Once more!
shall guide us to our nearest destination. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
Bear in mind that the brute will seek out women who are unwavering resistance.
There's a tendency we might exploit, though to do so would be the core danger.
It seems we have been wrecked.
We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat.
See what you're made of.
Put an end to this foe, master. Here you are, master. Hope you like it. Found it myself.
I am saved. Thank you, Arisen. We've got goblins!
A new destination calls to you, I take it. Say no more. Times must be tedious if you've resorted to challenging beasts to bouts.
You ought not to be so careless.
Keep your ears pricked. Our friends might betray themselves with the slightest sound.
Oh, 'twas but a trick of the light. Well done, Master. I will finish this here and now.
That's the spirit.
Follow my example.
Not a bad idea. At first glance, it seems impossible, but unless I am mistaken, an alternate path is close at hand.